Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. Hope you are doing okay and have had a good week. Yeah, I went back to work on Wednesday, which I did find hard. Monday, Tuesday I did get myself in a bit of a tiz and have had a bit of an anxiety attack both mornings, which woke me up, because obviously I knew I was going back on Wednesday. Yeah, I went back. Then we had some more saga on Thursday with Jasper not being well and limping, so I had to book a last minute vet's appointment for him for that. So yeah, we got through this week. Let's just say it. We've done it. I've gone back to work, albeit slowly. I've got all of this week at work, and then I've actually got 2 weeks off for Easter. So it's kind of one of the reasons I was kind of pushing myself to go back in for these sort of 6 days, was because I knew I was off again, and that was almost feel like I sort of easing myself back into it. And yeah, so yeah, weekend. I have had a couple of deliveries to show you, so I will show you those first, and then also work in progress of what we are currently on. Sorry, I shouldn't keep putting my hand over my mouth. Right, so the first delivery that I had arrive was I placed an order on the Toft International Women's Day update, which is on until this Wednesday, I believe. So you've still got a bit of time. But if you want any of those kits, you need to hurry up and buy them, because they won't be back around till next International Women's Day. So yeah, they're not on general release. So I just bought the pins. I think I've shown you these in a really old video. So if you're new to the channel, you won't have seen this. But Toft did do a pin collection. They stopped doing the pins. I don't know whether it wasn't really particularly profitable or yeah, so they stopped doing them, but they just tend to release them for special things now. So this is only half my collection, because the other half is upstairs with all the regular pins we used to get. So I'm going to take this out because of the glare, but this is what I keep mine in. So this is a shadow box from Hobbycraft, and it is magnetic, if you can see there, so it does just open and close, so you can get into it. And I have these I think these are £12, but you can sometimes get them when they're on offer for like half price for 6, and that's when I've normally bought them. So I've got 3 of these actually. 2 are Toft and 1 is Wee Woolly Wonderful's pin badge collection, which is now full, so I'm running out of pin badge space. So yeah, so I will open this so you can see it without the glare. So these are my pin badges that I have added to. Actually, let me see. I've just covered a bit of, funny enough, a Toft box and that's what it's like when you get it, because you can't actually take this back piece out, annoyingly. I thought you could, but you can't. So that's why I've had to coat another piece. So we have here my pin badge collection. As you can see, I've got my 3 Toft Flora Society pin badges there. So that was 2022, 2023, 2024. Weirdly, I feel like this should have been 2022. Start there, but it's not. It was this order. And then I've got my 3 Wise Men over here. And then these are all the Dolls Club pin badges. So I haven't been a member of all the Dolls Club. Where did I... No, I didn't start Wangari. I started a Nor, but I don't think these are in order, actually. So I think I might have Wangari. I can't remember. I didn't get Nina Simone, I know that. I got Rosa Parks and Indira Khan, so I think those are the 3 I got last year. Because Nor was definitely the first one I got, because that was straight away for my Christmas present. Anyway, waffling. So yeah, so we've got Emmeline Pankhurst, Mary Curie, Rosa Parks, Frida Kahlo, Amelia Earhart, Junko Tabai, Wangari, I can't remember the last name. I think that's Indira Khan, I think. Harriet Tubman, Beatrix Potter, Nina Simone and Noor Khan. So the 3 new ones that I received last week were these 3. So this was last year's subscription. I have made Beatrix. I haven't made Harriet Tubman or Indira Khan. So actually these must have been the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I got last year, because I got that one and then these through the year. So yeah, This is a feather from the Birds Club from years ago, and then the Toft birthday pin there. But yeah, so these are my 3. So let me zoom in so you can see those a bit better. Apologies for the glare. So Beatrix, Harriet and Indira. Come on. So that was my purchase in International Women's Day update, which arrived, I've just lost the back off of there, which arrived Monday? Can't remember which day. It arrived. So that has now gone in my collection. Second item that arrived was my Made by Penguins order. I think I said to you on the February the 29th they did, because it was an extra day of the year, buy one get one free on skeins of yarn. So I purchased, and I got 2 of the same skeins. So these are called Pink Pumpkins, and it's DK, extra fine merino, nylon and sparkle. So from Made by Penguins. So they are both the same, but this has got a little patch of green in it, so whether we'll find one in here somewhere. But they are both sparkle yarns. So basically I paid £20 for 2 skeins plus £4.95 delivery. So £12 a skein. We like that, bargain, and we like sparkle. Oh, there's a bit of green there, look. So yeah, that was my purchase on February the 29th that arrived. Then we had delivery, Toft. This is Dye Club, so a warning, Dye Club spoiler. If you haven't had yours or you don't want to know, please look away now. Yeah, Dye Club spoiler. I won't show you the pattern first because you'll see the yarn otherwise. So this is our package, which I have opened. I will open and show you. This is our yarn. So mint chocolate chip vibes for me. Dye Club yarn there. So it's greenies with sort of a bit of tennis bally type yellow and smudges of brown, let's say, in there. I'm trying to hide the tag so you can't quite see the name yet. So that is what we have received in Dye Club. Jury out, but a lot of these I see, and then sometimes when I see them worked up, I'm like, oh, it's really nice. And our pattern is Sawyer the Gharial. I thought it was a crocodile. I mean, it looks crocodile-esque, but no, we don't get information on the actual. I always realise that we don't get info on the actual animal, so we'll have to look this up. But this is our pattern. So actually, sort of worked up with the browns. I think that looks quite nice, and very reptilian, let's say. So that is our pattern for our Dye Club for this quarter, this instalment. So Toft have been having a busy week. International Women's Day, new book, Dye Club. Yeah. And yeah, Dolls Club came out as well, all at the same time. So busy week. Right, the last Toft delivery that arrived. I did mention to you all that one of my family members was at Crufts, Maura. Thank you, Maura. She went on a quest for me. She doesn't crochet herself, so she went on a quest to go and find the Toft stand because she was showing her own dog up at Crufts. And I was like, please, please get me a Jess patch. Shane, it's difficult trying to explain that it's from Jess B and it's Shane the Tasmanian Devil. Because obviously generally all the others, apart from Louise the Terrapin, are their namesake. So yeah. So this did arrive in the week. Shane the Tasmanian Devil. So this is new Jess's patch that we've been waiting for. So I first met Jess at December? The very last Q workshop of 2023. She was telling me it was going to be a Tasmanian Devil, so we knew what it was going to be and what it was called, but we've been waiting all this time, and that is our patch. So this arrived in the post, so I'm going to get that in my book ASAP, but I didn't want to take off the card because I wanted to show you. It's a very pretty sort of Polynesian type card, backing card. So yeah, that is that. Yeah, chuffed with that. Pleased to have that. Everyone's already sort of going, anyone got a Shane patch? They're happy to pass on. No, nobody's got one to pass on because they all want one. So yeah, pleased about that. I will show you actually something else that I've made. Yeah, I want to try and catch up with. I've been really bad with texting everybody back at the moment. It's sort of adding to my overwhelmingness. That's not the right word. You know what I mean? Like, so people have been being really lovely and messaging to check in, but a lot of the messages I'm like building up to replying to, just because they're not short messages, and I don't want to just be like, yeah, I'm fine, end of message. Emily being one of those from Memily Makes. So if you haven't checked out her channel, go and have a nosy. But I really would like to do another sort of live or a chat and a get together with Emily on the channel, and we did talk about doing it. So I'm going to try and plan that, I think, if we can. So yeah, just trying to catch up with everybody, catch up with the YouTube and catch up with, I don't know, yeah, just generally trying to, even things like just keeping the house tidy. It's like, it is, I mean, it's tidy for me. It's a house, it's a lived-in house. I've got stuff everywhere because I've got so many different crafts and things, but it's not a show home, let's put it that way. But it's not a tip. But sometimes I find that overwhelming. Like, I've got so much yarn as well, and that's overwhelming to me. Hence why I need to try and curtail my purchasing. Not doing too well on that front, but you know. Right, stained glass course. I've only got 2 weeks left now of my course. We were there this Thursday, but the week before we weren't because they were doing a mental health day at the college, so it meant that nobody was allowed in. So we've got basically extra time added on to each of our sessions till the end to make up that 1 week. So this one was technically week 8 just gone. And I sat and cut out 2 sets of glass. One is a sort of an abstract bunny rabbit that I've haven't yet soldered together, so I've done everything I need to, it just needs to be soldered now. And then the other piece that I was cutting out was a dinosaur for my friend Claire. So this is my dinosaur. I ought to really hold it against the white so you can see it better. There you go. Let's hold it on this side. I don't want my arm to get in the way though, that's the trouble, look. Here we go. So she kindly made me some stitch markers, bless her, and didn't want any money for them because I wanted to reimburse her for the supplies, and she was like, no. So I said, okay, when I get half decent at stained glass, I'll make you something. And she very much likes dinosaurs, and yeah, this colourway I think goes in with her theme at home. So I have made a stained glass dinosaur. This spike didn't quite end up in the right place. We had trouble fitting it in here, and it ends up here, which now I think means the dinosaur is wearing a party hat. And this is how we're always going to term it. We've said the dino is wearing a party hat, but that is, so this is the front. I'm going to zoom in. My soldering has got better. It is flatter and better on the front. Not so good on the edges, I have to say. It could be worse. It has been worse, so it's still a little bit bumpy in places. But this is probably the best soldering I have done. And then the back, I will show you the back, but this is the back. So I've obviously hung the loops. The loops is the fiddliest bit I find, getting these hanging loops on, because obviously I don't want them to come off. And then the glass breaks because it falls on the floor. But it's not so bad on the back either. Yeah, that's probably the best sort of soldering I have done, I have to say. Yeah, and you can see all the little bubbles. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to shine a torch through it, but because I don't want to blind you all. Let me see if that works first. No, because all you can see is the torch. But there are, I don't think the camera's going to pick that up, sort of, no, bubbles in the glass, which is quite nice. It's kind of loads of little sort of, as who would say in Finding Nemo, my bubbles. It's not Jacques, is it? I can't remember his name. It's not Gil either. What's the yellow one called? Somebody help me out. He's yellow and he goes, my bubbles, in Finding Nemo, in the tank. Anyway, waffling. So I have a bunny rabbit, an abstract bunny rabbit, to the photo didn't come up very well on my Instagram, so I'll try and pop a picture in here. It's all foiled and ready to go, but I've just got to solder the pieces together. So I did use my own grinder again at home. Really like it, really working well. So yeah, it's nice to be able to actually do it at home and carry on at home and be able to grind them down sort of professionally wise, and keep them nice and smooth on the edges. It's made me want to think, you know, when you see people online where they've got like really nice, I mean, I don't drink, so, but I think like really nice bottles of gin and stuff. I think some of the companies do really pretty bottles and people want to keep them afterwards. So theoretically, with my glass cutter, I could cut the top off and then grind the edge to make it all smooth, and then you can make it into like a cup or a vase or a candle holder, etc. So yeah, I just need some pretty bottles. Anyway, Dino, all done. Right, work in progress for crochet, as you all know, was my Care Bear blanket. I finished it. I say late last night, it was about 20 past midnight, so just into this morning I finished it. And then when I got up this morning having my cup of tea, I have sat and sewn in all the ends. So I'm not going to be able to show you its full glory here. I will post a picture sort of and put it up here. I've laid it out on the bed so it doesn't drape over the edges of the bed. It is literally the width of the top of the mattress. So from the very bottom of the mattress, and it literally finishes just under our pillows. So obviously then you've got the pillows on the top and then the blanket starts, so it is long enough. Hubby is still adamant he doesn't want it on the bed, but I am going to put it on the bed, much to his chagrin. So I'm going to hold this up in the quarters that it's in because it's too big. So yeah, I showed you most of this last week, so I'm going to sort of lay it over my shoulder as we go so you can see. Here we go, and we keep going, and we keep going, and we keep going, and we're done. So that is all my colours. Literally, can I hold it in? I can't even hold it if I lean back. You can't see all of it. I'm right in the corner. So here we go. It's all done. So it is longer than my arms. I haven't measured it, but I would say, I mean, I was measuring it to start with. I think it was going to be 150 by 150, but I think it's, no, I think it's probably a bit longer. I think if I were to spritz it and hang it out on the washing line in sort of when the weather gets nicer, it might then obviously relax a bit more because I don't block things, and it might get a little bit bigger and might grow. But this is my Care Bears yarn. So I have, for those of you who are keen to know, and I will take you through it because I've got it on my phone, what each of the bear colours are. So I wrote them down. Okay, so January, this one, was Love a Lot Bear. Then the pink was Cheer Bear. Number 3 for March was Tenderheart. April was Friend Bear. May was Funshine Bear, yellow. June was Best Bear, the limey green. July was Good Luck Bear. August was Wish Bear, this turquoise. 9 was a Bedtime Bear for September. October was Grumpy Bear, because, you know, it's getting into winter by that point. 11, so November, was Harmony Bear. And then December that we finish with is Share Bear. So there you go. These are based on the 1980s Care Bears for this 2022 subscription, which is why I didn't sign up for the next one, because I'm an 80s child and I don't know any of the new ones. So I could wear it as a very, very long Doctor Who style scarf, but it'll be a bit hot. So this is folded into quarters, so yeah, you can kind of get the width. So that is all finished really technically as of this morning with sewing in ends. So need to pick my next project. I want to start the new Flora Society, but I still haven't done my fennel from last year. But it's happened with my amaryllis. I never finished the flower one, and I ended up moving on to the veggies, and then went back to my amaryllis sort of this Christmas time just gone. So yeah, I need to pick. I think today I might just chill, watch a bit of telly, play a bit of Animal Crossing, something like that. Because this has been, I caped the skeins on the 18th of February. And what are we today? Is it the 17th? I've lost track of the date. Yeah, 17th. So about a month this took me. Obviously conscious I was off work, and I was doing some of this while I was off work, just sitting and crocheting for mindfulness and to take my mind off things. So yeah, a month's worth of work, but that is 12 skeins out of my stash used, which is good. Right, I don't think I've got anything else. What have I ordered? I have done a pre-order with Bryony, but I think I mentioned that to you last week. I don't have anything other than my normal Toft subscriptions. Ed's Imaginist does close at the end of this month, so on the 31st, 31 days in March. So then we're waiting on, obviously, judging of that. So mine is obviously in there already. I took my picture of it. So we'll wait for judging. There's going to be an Easter update from Toft. I think it's going to be on the 29th, I think they posted. So this will be their normal Easter weekend, where there's normally 5 things to find for free on their website. So one will be normally as a patch. One is normally a pattern, like a PDF pattern. The third one is normally like 3 random postcard patterns in your order if you place one. Then you normally get like a discount code for after Easter. What's the 5th one? Can you remember? No. But excuse me. Basically, you have to go and find the 5 Easter eggs on the website, and you can add them all to your basket. And there'll be some sort of Eastery update. There might be some new items. They have already put a couple of little new Easter bits. I think it's a lamb and a mini Easter bunny doll. But yeah, so we'll wait and see for that, because patch wise should theoretically be a different patch. We've had the hatchling Easter egg, and that's already available with something else to order on the website. So maybe we might get a slightly different new patch, which would be good. But yeah, it's just normal website updates and things now, I think. I think Siobhan might have one. I don't think it was today. I think it's next weekend for hers. For her update. And yeah. I'm trying to think, is anyone else got update? I haven't seen anyone else saying they're doing updates to their website, but yeah. I am going to stop waffling, because I am waffling, because my brain is just not quite in gear still. I will obviously let you know what I'm working on when I speak to you all next week. I want to try and touch base with Emily when she's got some time to see if we can do something together, even if we pre-record it and upload it on both of ours at the same time. Be good for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to try some hand dyeing in the summer again if I can, outside, because that'll be good. Just have a go with that. I think I found in my drawers upstairs I've got three skeins left of undyed, so we might give that a go. Yeah, right, I am going to leave you. Good luck for this week for all of you. I'm trying to wish it to myself. I just need to these few days, and then I've got a couple of weeks off again, and yeah, hopefully that will help. Journaling is helping at the moment, I have to say. My nightly journaling is actually really helping me get back into that. So, and as I say, just being kind, lose my voice as I say it, just being kind to yourself, really. Hence why I'm going to have a lazy day today. Right, have a good week, everybody. Almost Easter time, and I will hopefully catch you all next week. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.